There we go. Headphones are turned off now. Oh, what's it? First time in a couple months, really. Um, I've really got nothing to do. Um, I'm kind of just waiting for the hate comments to come in. Because I seem to piss off the internet. Let's have a look at what we have. Oh, oh, that's trippy. Hey! It's funny saying that I've got no one viewing, but you're here. So, yeah. I'm kind of just looking at the features. Oh, we could do Q&A and poll. Well, that's interesting. Lighting. Lighting on, lighting off, lighting on, lighting off. It doesn't really make a difference. I'll keep it on. Um, so, I don't really know what I'm doing. Um, yeah, as I said, I don't really know what I'm doing, because the last time I had this, YouTube was then like, you don't look 18. We're gonna ban you from doing this. And then I had to show them my passport. Exactly, I'm just winging it at this point. Like, it's right now for me, it's 7:55. I have nothing to do. I've done my revision for the day. I finally finished this mask, which is brilliant. I'm just waiting for the nose to dry. Exactly, YouTube is horrible, but TikTok is probably worse. So, yeah. Um, I was half thinking like, oh, I'll get some of the masks that I have for sale out and add bits to them, but I already did some of that this morning, and there's not really many left. But luckily I can go onto Vinted and like delete some of the photos so I can be like, oh yeah, let's add this new photo to show that it actually looks like this now. I was the one who bought. Yeah, don't worry, I do remember you. Yeah, I'm really happy you bought that cheap mask because it was just sat there. Hello. Yeah, I do hope you enjoy that mask because I will say I spent quite a few hours on it. Um, yeah. To be honest, I don't really tend to put eye mesh in any of my masks, mainly because now I don't like it. Hello, everyone who's joining us. Gee, how did we get to 20 viewers already? That's good. I'm really happy that it's your favorite. To be honest, I think it was my favorite of the batch that I made because I made that one, the otter mask, and there were a couple of others that I had beforehand. I sold, what was it? I think it was my old African wild dog mask that I sold. How have we got 26 viewers already? Sorry, this is really weird. I haven't been live in a while, as I've said. Um, and I'm kind of just ignoring the hate comments. So, yeah, I don't really know what to talk about. People can ask me questions if you want. I don't really mind. Didn't watch the whole video. I just saw the otter one and went straight to your Vinted. Yeah, that's completely fine, to be fair. I'm just really glad that they sold. Why look like that? I'm not really sure how to answer that, but hi. Yeah, the lighting right now. Thank you. Um, the lighting right now, partially coming from this, like I can turn the lighting off and then back on again, but also I have some fairy lights because I've been moving my room around a little bit. So everything's kind of going all over the place. But yeah, everything's kind of everywhere. Um, I still have all my cardboard right next to me. These massive bits of cardboard. Um, yeah, don't worry. Ew. Yeah, I'm kicking you out. Uh, oh, do we put them on a timeout or do we hide the user? I'm gonna remove. Okay, that was weird. Why are people so weird online? Exactly. And just like that, we went from 26 to 5 viewers. Hello. Yeah, guys, don't be commenting that you want to see stuff. That's just weird. If anything, I'm gonna tuck my top like up here. Yeah. Was it Tenzing? I think it was. Yeah. Bye bye. Hello. Cool. Oh crap. Wrong thing. Using timeout 24 hours. Bye bye. 86,000 seconds. Damn. And we're back up to 23 viewers. Hi. Hello, everyone. Have I got any other masks? Yes, I do. Currently they're all in a box right now because of my new shelving unit. But I have an African wildlife mask, which is another one of my stereotypes. I have a bearded vulture mask. I'm currently in the process of sort of planning out a lemur mask for my red ruff lemur stereotype. What other masks do I have? Sorry, I can't really get to them right now because there's stuff in the way. But yeah, I do have two other of my leopard masks, which is my first mask, and it was sort of like a remake of my first mask without it being snouted, with fur on the sides, just because I wanted something that wasn't snouted. I didn't really like it. It's that I actually skinned the mask a couple of days ago to get some of this fur that's currently on the sides of my mask right now. So yeah. Thank you. Um, I tend to. I don't think I've ever bought. No, I haven't actually bought any of my masks. Oh, thank you. I was genuinely deciding whether or not to put this because it's got. I don't know if any of you can see. It's got two feathers. Yes, I actually am a furry. I'm currently working on my persona right now. I have a design. I have the white fur, which is what I used for this mask, and then I used watered down paint to make this. But but I need black fur to make the rest of it. I have a design. It's a Spino mask. If any of you have seen a video of my Spino mask, it's way back down when I had actually long hair before I cut it all off. Um, so yeah, but as I was saying, yeah, I've never bought any of my any masks before. Do I like being a furry? I'm guessing that's what you're trying to say. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's the creative side, making everything by scratch, especially since I hand sew, is not the best, but I enjoy it. I know you're probably meant to be hateful right now, but I do actually enjoy being a furry. This mask isn't to do with me being a furry. This is to do with something else. But yeah, it's quite fun. The community is really nice and loving when people aren't being like, "Oh, you stole this," or "Oh, this person did that." Yeah. That's it. I'm really hoping my hot glue gun. We point and stare at the haters till they feel uncomfortable and leave. Yes. Am I British? Yes, I am British. Um, so I'm just looking at my hot glue gun. I'm really hoping it's cooled down. I actually got a new hot glue gun the other day, and do you know the hot glue gun smell? Um, it my new hot glue gun, it smells really weird. No, I'm not hateful. I love your mask. I was just curious. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, it's just annoying when people are like, "Oh, do you like being a furry?" It's normally to do with people being hateful. So yeah, the new hot glue gun smells really weird, and I don't know if I like it or not. Because when I was making this mask earlier, like painting it properly, whenever I was using my hairdryer to dry the paint, it smelt so weird, and I was like, What on earth is that smell?" Turns out it's the hot glue. Like the hot glue, because I got this from the range. It smells weird. Am I a furry? Yes, I am a furry. This mask isn't to do with me being a furry though. I do have a persona. I might snag that Stingray plushie. My nan gave me money for Easter and said to spend it wisely. I said no. Yes, get it. Do it. Why is it telling me to add a Q&A sticker? I'm not gonna do that. What else do I have to talk about? We moved the shed today in my garden. Um, Someone asked my question for the first time. Yeah, to be honest, on my lives, I'm not very popular. I've only got, I think it was on my YouTube, it says 1.28 thousand subscribers. Um, so I'm trying to answer like every single person's question. A shower my mother returns from the depths of something called a shower. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is either. You know, shower. It's really weird. Hmm. I guess we'll never know what it is. So yeah, we were moving the shed today. Some massive spiders that we found under the bits of wood. So what we had to do is we had to you're amazing. Thank you. Um, it looks like it would burn me. Yeah. I'm actually a really big fan of spiders. Sorry, I just touched the nose. Do I like pizza or both? Okay, I like both. But if we're going off if I have to eat pizza or burgers, I'd have to go with pizza. I mean, just like as much you can get so much variation with burgers, you can just get more with pizza. Even though I basically eat like the same thing every single day. Yeah, same. Like you should see me at a buffet line. I just go straight past everything else and all the way to the chips. What is my favorite mask? Okay. This is gonna sound really biased because I made this today, but this one. Absolutely this one. 100%. I love chicken nuggets. Do you know what's funny? I had chicken nuggets for dinner with another piece of chicken. Like I was really hungry though, to be fair. The chicken nuggets are amazing. I get that every time. Like when I go to McDonald's, I get chicken nuggets. Like I don't get anything else. Yeah, it's actually really nice sitting in here because currently I'm sat up in my room. What country am I in? I am in the UK. I subscribed. Oh, thank you. I get a Happy Meal for the toy. To be honest, I wish I could do the same, but I go straight in there and I'm like, 9 nuggets. 9 nuggets now. Same, what city? Uh, I'm not gonna say just for personal reasons, also because I can't remember. Uh, do you know Enhypen? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, so I'm gonna say no, unfortunately. It's not that dark yet. It's a K-pop group. Ah, yeah, no, sorry, I don't. I have to say though, I do like K-pop. Um, I've listened to a little bit of BTS, but I'm not the biggest fan of BTS. I like a couple songs. I'm more kind of Blackpink person. Um, and Chungha, she is amazing. Sorry, there's bits in the mask. There's like hot glue points that keep like digging into my skin. So I might have to switch up masks in a second. You might see one of my old ones, but yeah, it's starting to hurt. Um, Also, mine are lined with felt because I can never find any other material, especially not in Hobbycraft. Um, is the mask you're wearing your favorite? Yes, like absolutely right now. And it might seem like the ears are. Sorry, I have to see if you're. Here, I've just commented. 3 good masks. I got a chocolate egg and I got Batman. Nice. Sorry, someone's put furry with a shocked face, and I'm trying to figure out if they're being sarcastic. You know when people make those videos like, "Oh, look, it's a group of furries," and then like the camera switches and they've got one of these masks, and they're just like, "Oh, crap." Yeah, to be fair, I am trying to ignore all the hate comments. There hasn't really been many. I love watching all your messages appeared. Yeah, David. Yeah, David. Do you have any amazing nails? Oh, thank you. To be fair, this is about 3 years worth of practice. It like 3 years ago today, or not today, 3 years ago, I made my first mask. I think it was somewhere back in like February. And hang on, am I able to pause this somehow? Uh, I just subscribed. Thank you. Um, hang on. How do I? Right, hang on. Let me just bracelet maker. I can make you one if you want. Oh, thank you. Oh, I make bracelets as well. They're all up in my Vinted. I might post a pic of my border collie, Austin, Cody, Merson, thank you. Oh, thank you. Right, hang on, guys. Let me just find another mask to put on. Um, Mainly because this one's getting a bit too heavy, and I'll come back and answer your bracelet question um in a second. Okay, I am back. I brought out an old one. This is a really old one. Um, oh yeah, that would be cool. A fish one with bands or one with clay beads that use a string. Because I also use clay beads. Thank you. Sorry, there's a bunch of like fake fur going in my mouth right now because I haven't brushed this one in ages. This one is from like 2 years ago when I had a ponytail, so I had to kind of like make it longer so it would go over. Yeah, like it's really annoying because when I make a new mask, as soon as I've put fake fur on it, and it's all perfect, it's all painted and put together, I try it on, and immediately all the fake fur just goes down my throat. It's like, why? Why? Guys, I might actually take you over for like a mask tour. Let's just waddle over there. Let's move the hot glue gun. This is my new hot glue gun, by the way. Um, do you recommend buying masks from Temu? I'm not entirely sure. Shit, because the leopard mask fits me perfectly. Oh, that's so cool. Um, Thank you. Do you recommend buying masks from Temu? I I'm not entirely sure because the only one I've had from Temu was a plastic one, and as soon as I put hot glue on it, it started melting. So I'd say maybe don't buy from Temu. If you can buy from Amazon, that's probably better because they have the proper, what's it? Hello. It's the proper like paper mache ones. That's the one, not cardboard. It's the paper mache ones. But if you want one that's going to be waterproof, I'd say try find a plastic mask from somewhere else. I'm going to probably not now. Yeah, fair enough. That's just my warning, only because I tried making like a bunny or a serval, and it failed miserably. Right. So none of you guys will have seen this one yet, because I haven't posted about this anywhere, and it's not actually finished yet. But this is what's your least favorite mask? Right, where is Where is it? It is in here. Um, it was probably my first one. Yeah. Making fursuit tails halfway through a mask and lost motivation. To be fair, I do that. Like this mask that you guys are getting a little preview of, all five of you, all six of you now, sorry. Did you know you are beautiful? Oh, thank you. So yeah, this is the mask. You ready? Three, two, one. It's not finished. But it's got a floppy ear. This is the first ever floppy ear I've done. It's got fur all the way around. It is my werewolf mask because, for those of you who don't know, I am a werewolf otherkin. It's got teeth all along the sides. It's got some scarring that I need to work on. I kind of wish I did the scarring technique where you put felt underneath and you felt over the top and then you cut it out and yada yada. um, but yeah, um, and I need to paint the nose as well. And it's got some teeth at the front. Um, Anything else about this mask? No, but I'm inhaling fake fur again. Blah, blah, blah. What else do I have in here? I have my massive leopard tail, which, because you guys don't actually know, I am scrapping. I am going to, soon enough, I am going to be unstitching that tail, and I'm going to be cutting up the fur and using it for other stuff. It's probably just going to go in the box. And then I'm going to use the stuffing. I'm going to put it back in the bags. And basically, I am going to be going back to Hobbycraft and buying more fur. Oh, you're welcome. It was a pleasure to make one of some of my favorite masks to make, the cheetah and the otter. Yeah, with the otter tail, what I was doing was I was staining it with paint water, basically, and I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Hobbycraft and I'm going to be buying the black fur. Oh yeah, Hobbycraft with felt. I get the massive roll of, it's like this heat resistant thingy. Would I ever sell tails? Potentially. I'm thinking of making some little nub tails. Um, but with some proper fur, because this is the fur that is from Hobbycraft. It looks really tacky, but once you brush it out with a dog brush, which where is mine? Mine is all the way back here. Use one of these. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna have to swap masks in a second. I might go back to my old leopard mask. But if you use one of these, it is so good. Yes, my Vinted is linked to my bio, or if you go onto Vinted and you search up users, if you search up Bagheera's Treehouse, I should come up. Um, if not, then I'd say just use my link. Um, oh, that's my massive Belgian Malinois mask. What else do I have in here? Sorry, everything's kind of crowded. I've got my demon mask, which I think I'm gonna be remaking, so I'm gonna be selling that demon mask. Um, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Oh, also, I did make a Q&A video ages ago, and I mean ages ago. Um, and so how much money does your current mask round up to? Which one? Do you mean this one or the masks that I have currently on my Vinted? Um, Currently on Vinted, I'm trying to remember the pricing. I know that my Babarusa mask, the one that I made ages ago, is up for about 20 quid, but that's purely because of the horns and the ears and everything else. I have what's it? I have a tiger mask up there, which is basically this one. Those of you who don't know, this is my very first snouted leopard mask. That I skinned. What my price range is from lowest to highest. Ah yeah, that's what I was just getting onto. So I think my lowest mask that I've ever had on there was £3.50, but that's because it was severely flawed, and when we had the chimney knocked down, it put soot everywhere. Typically, I say around £15 is what I've had. Um, I hit 1.29K. Let's go. Um, sorry, because I'm doing this now. I've had 3 videos uploaded today. One where I've been like, "Oh, come add some things to the." Yeah, I try and price my masks as affordable as I can go, because I know that Opal's masks go for like $400, but obviously that's US dollars, and um what's it? He is also very, very skilled and has a lot of followers, so like he can price his masks. Um MQ Tiger is £16. Yeah, I've just put the tiger mask up just because I've added some stuff. I added 3 flowers. Yeah, that's fine. Come back whenever you want. I'm here till about 30 past 8. Your prices, they seem reasonable, so prices on vintage scare me. Yeah, as I was saying, I try and keep prices as low as possible and as reasonable as possible, just because I want people to be able to afford masks. And I know people are always like, oh, masks are a luxury, gear is a luxury. But at the same time, I feel like everyone should be able to have a mask if they want to. If they see a mask they like I'm willing to go £5 lower than the original price. Like that's always been my thing. I did have the tiger mask up for 20 originally, and someone offered me like £12 for it, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't sell this for £12, and then I priced it down, and then I felt really bad about it. Um because the longer it's up there, the longer I start to hate it. The hair's going in my mouth, right. I also do Here's a tip for you guys, if you guys are mask makers, get, a bin bag or something and put all your scraps in it, because you never know. You never know when you're gonna need it. Um, so where's my other mask? Because I literally this is the whole bin full of them. Like, you got my spider mask there. Ah, there it is. Love how you guys are just getting this. I searched up your name on my phone, but your account won't come up. Yeah, it seems to do that. I'm not entirely sure. If you go into my bio, it should come up with the link in there to my Vinted. If you click on that, it should take you to Vinted. Uh, oh no, why are you sad? Why are you sad? You must know. All live account must know why you're sad, and we must help you. I don't tell people I'm a fairy, and everyone in my house is a fairy. Yeah, literally no one in my college knows. Stingray Plus is a Stingray Plus. Oh, the Stingray Plus you're my Vinted. Right. Sorry, I had no clue which Stingray you were talking about. Right. 5 inches or 9 inches, I can't tell. Right, hang on. Let me just. I feel like if I come off of this, what's your favorite animal? Is it a leopard? Yeah. I really like spiders. That is one thing about me. I love my spiders. Um, right. I'm not entirely sure how big the stingray is. Um, yeah, I'm really sorry, and I can't check. Uh, right. How am I gonna get this thing out? You're just gonna watch me struggle now. But here it is. I'm trying not to break the ears off either. There we go. And I still have the bracelet around that's in my order. Crap, I broke that. In the order that I got from I can't remember who it was, but when I ordered, I think it was the grey wolf tail that I got. Um, ah, yes, I haven't told any of you. Spiders are a mix for me. They scare me so much, but they're also so cute. I know. I love tarantulas. I love tarantulas so much. That is something that, if you know me, tarantulas and spiders are my everything. I just don't talk about it a lot on here because I know that people would find me. Even though I don't seem to go on YouTube a lot. Uh, yes. Also, I have wire, so I can try and make some bendable ears. I do actually have the wire because I should get a pet tarantula. You see, that's the thing. I want to, but my mum says no. every single time. Right, let's take you guys back over there. Where'd you get the wire from? I got it from Hobbycraft. Um, I kind of just, me and my friends. Hello. Me and my friend were walking around Hobbycraft looking for everything because we're going to Comic-Con in London. Um, I'm not saying 6'7", but high anyway. Honestly, that trend was all over my college. Yes, I am a furry, but this is not to do with me being furry. Love how everyone automatically assumes that you're a furry just by like wearing a mask. Um, just checking if it's too dark outside. I want to go, but it's like 2 hours away. Yeah, same. My friend's actually staying around, and then we're going to MCM Comic Con, and I'm going as Bonnie. She's going as Michael Afton. So I'm currently in the middle of making a Bonnie mask, which, yeah. But I have to keep it kind of undercover on here because a friend that I know is going to Comic Con and she does not like furries or Therians at all. She doesn't even know that it's called a Therian, but she said that she's like her riding school people, she had there was someone who was there. Yeah, that's fine. You guys can go whenever you want. The fact that as soon as I read that, immediately the song starts playing in my head. But yeah, so um it's kind of just really sad because I was trying to tell her like, hey, furries aren't that bad, but I understand why you don't like them. So yeah, let me just switch masks, guys. Hello. Cool. I will try and see you there. There's so much misinformation about furries. Yeah, there is. Everyone thinks they're zoophiles, or they eat animals, or have you guys ever seen the Nazi furries? Hello. Why is everyone saying shush? Basically, people are being hateful. No surprise there. So yeah. Yes, I did. I'm making one mask myself. I just had this one on a second ago. Where's my new one? Let me go show for the new people. I was gonna draw a persona, and they said you're too young for that. Come on, guys. Oh, so yeah, I understand why people are shushing them. Yeah, people are hateful for no reason, and the reasoning I shall not say on YouTube. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get this out here. I'm 17, right? Mersuiters are consenting adults. They can do whatever the hell they want, so long as they're not putting it into child spaces, basically. Um, you know how you're going as Bonnie? I'm going as Foxy. That was really cool. If I see you there, I will make sure that I say hi. Oh my god, you make yourself is crazy. That's so bloody cool. Thank you. Yeah, I spent 3 years working on making everything. Um, so that's kind of how I can make like stuff look good, if that makes sense. Hello, it's going good. How's it going for you? Oh, it's not even dark out there yet. I will let you guys know when I am going to log off. What is wrong with my face? I don't know. Oh, do you know what's wrong with my face? It's not rainbow coloured. There you go. Well, that looks freaky. Not sure if that was a good way, but I don't really care. I'm an artist. Do you want me to make you a Bonnie drum? Oh, that'd be so cool. Thank you. You know, guys, I love just. Excuse me. Sorry. As I was saying, I was just, enjoying. I enjoy sitting back and watching you guys all squabble in the comments. Oh, why don't you finish that word there? Hmm. I dare you to finish it. I think you're like in a second. Didn't mean to be disrespectful. Sony's changed his picture. Oh, sorry. Wow, what a respectful gentleman. Someone's commented on one of my videos. Nice. Yeah, I might just sit back. Are you always furry? Well, a furry is just kind of a hobby. Um, so this is to do with my identity as an animal. I've never really felt human, so this is kind of just who I am, and discovering that I'm a leopard has really kind of brought on more of it, so that didn't really answer your question, I'm so sorry. Right, Matt Baker, if you're gonna continue to preach, then you can leave my comment section, because I find it disrespectful as someone whose religion isn't Christianity. It's like me telling you that Jesus isn't real. Think of it like that. To be honest, I don't think I'm fully understanding the concept of well, what kind of religion wrong? Explaining why you like it. I can understand what you mean wrong. Yeah, that's completely fine. I'll explain it. Um, so there's fairies and Therians. Well, Therians come under Old Humans, which is what I am. A fairy is someone who has interests in anthropomorphic animals or anthropomorphic characters, which is an animal that has human-like features, like wears clothes, stands on its hind legs, can talk. Um, and it's kind of just an interest or a passion. They can make art, they might make a persona, and they might bring that persona to life as a fursuit or a partial or a mini partial or just the head, the feet, the paws, whatever. And then an alt human is like a whole umbrella term for stuff like Therian, which is something that I'll explain. Now, a Therian is someone who identifies on any sort of level. It could be physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, or all of them, as a non-human animal. Then there's other kin, which is basically that, but instead like mythical creatures. Then you've got stuff like fiction kin, which is also what I am. I'm also an other kin, and fiction kin is kind of basically the same thing, but with fictional characters, and just fictional things in general. I really hope that explains it. Sorry, let me just catch up with all the comments, guys. Grab your popcorn. Guys, if you continue to preach about Jesus, get off. Yes, I can sort of run like a cheetah. I prefer to run as my stereotype, but I can do quads. Gosh, I'll make you a bunny suit maybe. Oh, that'll be cool. Let's preach the point. Yes. Me and my friend have a Discord server for old humans, furries, kimono minis, all that kind of stuff. And the amount of people we've had to kick out and ban because they just keep saying stuff about the Bible. Um, I'm in Otherkin. That's cool. Um, Let me guess. Do you watch Has Been Hotel? Still human. I promise I'm not trying to be rude, sorry. Physically I am, but to be honest, I really hate that. I really hate that I'm physically human a lot of the time. There have been days where I can't even look myself in the mirror without resenting myself. So, yeah. Technically I am human, but on a deeper level, I am completely animal, and if I'm honest, some horrific monster type creature demonic things. What is my favorite movie? It is The Conjuring 2. I actually have it over there because I've been sorting out. Please get a therapist and seek help. This isn't healthy. Actually, it is. Well, I say it is, but this is my identity. Um, this is just how it is. I understand myself, I have ways of coping, and technically I do have a therapist. It's someone I see at my college who helps with well-being. Um, I talk to her all the time. We talk through it. She's actually really supporting of my identity. It's not really something I can control. It's something that has always been there, but since I've awakened, it's kind of brought it into full force. I know I'm biologically human, but I believe in an imp. That's basically me in a nutshell, same but not an imp, other stuff. So, this is kind of just how life is, to be fair. It is something you can control. Not for me, it's not. Not for me. I can put on a front face, um, act completely fine at college. Do you have to have the same mannerisms as an animal would? Um, Pretty much. I'd prefer it all times if I could just jump into quads perfectly. Other paw or furry? I am a furry, but I'm also Therian. I'm not other paw. But as I was saying, yeah, I do sort of act out more animalistic, especially now that I'm sort of nearly 4 years deep into my identity. By the way, I know you don't know me, but my name is Remy. That's cool. I go by Bagheera online. So yeah, that's really all I can think of. I haven't really got much else to say. It is also getting kind of darker in my garden, so I'll give it like another 5 minutes. So you guys have 5 minutes to ask me all the respectful questions that you have. Um, and yeah, you guys have about 5 minutes. So might actually just put this up there. Just saying that to the person to go see. Yeah, I never understand why people are like, I get that they're probably really concerned. Don't listen to it anymore. Yeah, I have to, like, I've had grown men bark in my face. And people tell me that they're gonna come kill me for my identity. So, life is fun, life is good. Um, yeah. I know I get that sometimes it is from a genuine place of concern that they're like, this is really concerning that you identify as an animal, please go seek a therapist. But like I've talked through this with someone, so yeah. And I always keep myself grounded, but it's not really something that I myself can control. Kind of like saying you're coming out. Exactly. I have to say, the amount of transphobia that has stepped up in the recent months is alarming. Like, I can't even go to America now because I'm unsafe. Because technically, like, I'm a gender, so me, ah, the person that was on here earlier, what's their tag? Jet Paws, has just gone and offered me a price for something, so I'm kind of hoping it's the paws. Not paws. Hope didn't mind offer them the stingray. Yeah, that's completely fine. I've forgotten what stingray is on there anyway, so as long as it's not. Hang on a minute, guys. Let me just check that my stingray is here. Yep, my other stingray's still here. This stingray will not be on for sale, unfortunately. This is my stingray. Is it another like? Is it like a lighter blue one with massive eyes? Yeah, that's completely fine. You can have it for whatever. Like, we're basically mutuals, right? You guys have 2 minutes. Give me your questions. Ah, yeah, yes, I know which one it is. Yeah, that's completely fine. You can have it. It's like about this big. It's like a sort of after the live. I'm a ghosty vintage. Yeah, that's cool. To be honest, I never really expect anyone to go, um, look at my vintage. I am also thinking. Oh, thank you. Um, Here's what I was gonna say. Okay, you call me a furry, and then you say, "Oh, I love your mask." So I'm gonna take the compliment instead. What's your favorite furry mask? Can you put it on? Um, I only have one, and it's not actually like I've not actually started working on it yet. but it's the Spino Dino Mask. Um, I can't even remember what I was gonna say. Or what I was saying beforehand. Sorry, I just keep looking at my mask over there, my new one. Like, look at that. It is such an improvement. It's so good. Alright, bye. I'm hopefully streaming tomorrow. So, and you guys, if you're subbed, you'll probably get an alert that I've gone live. That's cool. You know, I saw someone with an alien cat mask, on Halloween, and I've been looking to find them. I said that, yeah, I found this on the thread, not back my time. Sorry if I sound mean. Yeah, it's fine, don't worry. It's just because a lot of people will, be mean to furries, like, probably by saying like, "Oh, furry." So I just want to make sure. I was just going to ignore your comment, but yeah. Um, so yeah, I've been trying to find this person with the alien cat mask since October because I felt really bad saying like, "Oh, I make this type of mask too. I really like yours," and they seem really uncomfortable, and I felt really, really bad for them because I was gonna be wearing my red-crested Taraku mask, which turns out it's not me, but you know what? Never mind. That is also going up for sale. I'm gonna do a massive Vinted kind of thing tomorrow where I put up a bunch of masks on Vinted, so stay tuned for that, guys. I'm also gonna be starting to put up posts on the posts tab on my YouTube. So if you go onto my channel and you go to the end or you go to community, you'll see a posts tab and it should be the first one there. Also, you guys can go post to my community. Like, come on, guys, go post to my community. Come on, you know you want to. Yeah, don't feel pressure to. But and this is why I say 50 quid. Jeez. Well, don't spend all your money at once. Make sure you save it. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be putting posts in my community tab saying like when all the different masks going up. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go through all of my masks up for sale and put the links to them. So make sure if you guys want to buy anything off my vintage shop, can you do me a small favor and download the Vinted app? Just because it makes it a whole lot easier for you. Mm. Save your money! As much as it would be brilliant for my handmade stuff to go, save your money. I've got to show this off one last time. "Ah, I made that! How did I make that?" Oh, well, I guess if you buy 50 quid's worth of masks, then there's nothing I can do. Right, guys. To the 7 of you watching, I am going to end my live here purely because it's dark enough for me to go and run around outside, and which is how I get my animalistic behaviors kind of out. I go and kind of run around in my garden when it's dark to kind of alleviate any of the pressures, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna go terrorize my neighborhood. Uh, so yeah, thank you to everyone who came and watched, everyone who was polite and respectful. So thank you guys very much. I might go live when I come in. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, thank you all for watching. You guys are amazing. Goodbye.